Hey Scorpio, hope you've had a wonderful birthday season. This is your tarot reading for the week of November 24. Your monthly reading for December will be out on Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Scorpio, let's see what the cards have to say this week. Scorpio. Also, I've got a new Etsy shop for tarot readings, so I know a lot of people have been, because I was just taking payment through PayPal, and people would email me, and I know a lot of people are experiencing frustrations with PayPal and, encroaches on privacy, so I've started a new Etsy shop, and you can purchase a reading there. I've got 3 options. I've got a 2026 forecast, a little 10-minute mini reading, and a full 25 to 30-minute reading, so go ahead and book. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we've got. The World. The Empress. The Chariot. Wow, really strong energies this week. You feel so connected. You feel proud of yourself. You're expressing yourself well. You're aware of your beauty. Feeling good and grounded in the body as well. And you're moving forward. The Two of Pentacles with the Chariot, some of you could quite literally need to do some tune-ups on a transportation that you use, whether it's a bicycle or a car. Whatever it is, I do see that something needs to be tightened. And maybe generally in life, it feels like something may need to be tightened. It could be this partnership with this Empress. Maybe it's a mother. Some of you, a mother figure is experiencing some. I was really drawn to that monarch butterfly when I said that as well. So she could really like butterflies, or she's rare. This is a rare and endangered species. Tightening a relationship with an Empress, with a woman, with yourself, with your creative process, because it feels like you're moving from one state to another. And, it's like, okay, I've learned everything that I can in this particular situation. I think I've seen enough from this person. I don't want to date them anymore. I've experienced just about everything I can in this city. I've squeezed everything out of this book, in this study, right? So let's move on to the next thing. And what we move on to is more in the body. Feels like this week is very, aware of the body. And I think Scorpio, in my experience, is one of the most profoundly connected to the body. A lot of you are quite sensitive as well, so that impacts you physiologically. But you are quite connected to your sensuality. But this week you feel quite strong and you're moving forward. Someone could be coming toward you, you could be going toward them, but there's a feeling of victory, there's a feeling of achievement, and a feeling of movement. So let's move on to the next. Let's get into the body. How can I understand this from a place of what I'm creating, what I create from my vision, what I create based on the resources that I have, something that is quality, takes a lot of time to weave, takes a lot of time to make or to build. Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So you are feeling pretty good. I think a lot of you happy at home, almost spoiled. When I see the Empress with the Nine of Pentacles, that's like being showered with gifts, and you've got all these chocolates in the cupboard and flowers on the table, and just beautiful, lush experience. And I think you're able to enjoy the rewards of your labor. You're able to enjoy the work that you've put in. I do see changes to a home. There could be maybe moving, some real estate, maybe some assets, maybe this chariot is a vehicle or some other assets that you're acquiring or selling so that you can make a different investment in life. But do let yourself enjoy the work that you've accomplished. Let yourself enjoy the results this week. It feels like you're really focused on your money. There is someone who feels perfectly poised between heaven and earth. I think some of you could be experiencing connections to the physical or the the astral realm, there's like a representation or a messenger of, you might feel like you're channeling if let's say you make jewelry or you're writing something, stream of consciousness. It's very process oriented, and through the process you feel like you're directly channeling something, which you are. You are a vessel for spirit. The Chariot tells me that you're a vessel for spirit, and nothing can stop you. Only heaven is above you this week. You're so connected to yourself and to the world at once. I do see pregnancy for some of you. There could be maybe preparing for a pregnancy announcement, maybe the birth of a baby. My stomach just growled. My stomach just growled. Somebody's hungry. Baby will be hungry. Interesting. And after that, I just got a message that says the disc was ejected. My little USB stick is not. It said for a second it was disconnected. So I don't know if there's like this where it feels like there's a moment of, quite connected, and then woo, and then you've got to tighten it back up. So how do we bring ourselves together? The Chariot. We want to bring two opposing forces together, tighten it up, right? The Two of Pentacles. Things are going, and maybe we were doing really well, but we've kind of reached this point where we're off balance, or where something feels kind of separated. So some of you might decide you want to do things your own way. Queen of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. You might want to be single. You might want to go your own way. You might want to split off from this partnership and just decide to do things your way, listening to your vision, especially in business or love. Others of you, I feel like you really look up to your mother. You really value her. You think she's so beautiful and inspiring, and I see that you're quite inspired by somebody, a feminine energy. And there's a Queen of Wands where I don't know if this Queen of Wands represents another person who maybe throws things off balance, because you see her as a little bit of a threat or something. But really, she's just someone we can all learn from. She's so confident. She carries herself well. It's like just beauty. I see beauty treatments. I see reproductive activity, feeling good in the body, feeling spiritually connected, feeling lifted, feeling strong, lifting weights, doing strength training to strengthen the body, strengthen the vessel that carries your spirit. Let's get some oracle cards, Scorpio. I see you're happy at home. The Queen of Wands is, for most of you, it's the same person as the Empress, someone who you really value, who you're taking care of. But she can take care of herself, but you want to take care of her. Maybe that's a little bit of a lesson where she's like, oh, I'm used to being independent. Now I have to get used to being taken care of sometimes, and that can be hard. Someone who's hyper independent, but maybe asking ourselves, why are we hyper independent? Breach. Okay, something with a pregnancy, a breach. Gee, I don't know if that's a good thing in a pregnancy sense. Follow the doctor's orders, because something is unstable here with the Two of Pentacles, and we need to get it back on track. So someone might be homebound or home bed rest, something like that. Please listen. If that is the doctor's orders, please follow it. But breach, I think more than anything, you're breaking out of your comfort zone, right? Because the world, you're seeing beyond where you've been. And it's like, this was my whole world under the surface of this water, but I want to feel the sun. And that's that moment of breach with that Empress, between heaven and earth, just feeling it all at once. I'm in the water, but I'm also in the sun. So you're able to feel it all at once. Dance, celebration. Breach. Okay, so you're celebrating this, and breath work. The letters B, R, E, I think are significant because they're coming up. Bra, breath, Breh, 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 breh. Is that a name? Is it somebody's first words? There's a sound coming through. I'm not sure what that means to a lot of you, but it's, or where that particular syllable, like the etymology of that syllable, I'm not sure. I'm not going to look it up right now, but that's significant to you. So if you want to look it up, it's a little Easter egg for you, Scorpio. Things are good. Money is good. I think, a lot of you feel confident, happy at home, strong. You could be joining forces, deciding to move in with someone, again, or deciding to go your own way. But take a break from, it's like, okay, we're getting out of the usual, we're breaking out of the norm. And then we celebrate. Oh, feels really good, feels really good. Let's, dance, dance, dance. But then let's also take a breath to just ground and center ourselves again, not get completely out of control. Because it feels like you want to maintain your dignity despite all this excitement. I don't know if you have a lot of eyes on you, but it feels like you're maintaining your posture, your dignity. And so that's why maybe take a breath so you're not acting really silly. Quite a mysterious reading. But yeah, a lot of feminine power, eternal abundance, belief in that abundance, belief in safety, nesting, more focus on the home. Yeah, it feels good and comforting. So, Scorpio, have a great week. And again, if you want a personal reading, information is in the description box below.